Okay, the next item on the agenda is the minutes. Everybody read the minutes? Any change you want to make to them?
There was a change on one set of the minutes. It was on the actual meeting of the 18th, on page 3. It talks about, the discussion for the, JJAD LLC property. I'm the one that actually made the motion, it's just missing that in the fourth paragraph. Other than that, I approve of
Page 10.
Page 3. I just didn't put, she made the motion to approve it.
Other than that, I make a motion to approve the minutes with that change.
Joe, the copy I have, I'll pass on that correction to you. Can I sign that copy?
Yes, sir.
Make sure it's- Got a motion made by you that to approve the minutes. Anybody got a second?
I'll second the approval.
Second by Tony. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. And you just say more sign it. I do this so I don't forget for the meeting, at the end of the meeting. Okay, come up here, no, don't go out, okay. Okay, next item on the agenda, is the order of the month. And here they are. The order of the month for September, District 1 is 5409 Harris Drive. District 2 is 5334 Morgan Manor Drive. District 3 is 6170 Carter Street. District 4 is 5313 Mountain View Parkway. District 5 is 5469 Hemlock Street. Congratulations, everybody. Okay, next item on the agenda is the annexation request for the Riley Brothers. Everybody's heard the presentation, most of us heard it twice. Anybody got any questions about it? I entertain a motion. Or not.
Well, sorry, I was reading. I'm sorry.
So I just wanted to make sure that we have all the documentation here. I noticed that I see there was a reprint of some because there were some missing pages in the notebook that was provided. I just want to make sure that we understand the staff recommendations in relation to the planning commission recommendations. It looked like there were two condition requests. It looks like the second request had two parts. Is that still the same?
The planning commission, at their vote, recommended only 2 of the 4 conditions. And that was after their discussions. One of them had to do with the entrance into the in and out of the site being, as we discussed, let them right in, let out. And the second condition had to do with, Jerry?
At the time of
The vote, very busy votes.
well, at the time of development, they would connect the city water to their extent, so.
Yes, that was the second one, that they would have to extend the water line from Julian Bond to that property.
So that's referencing staff recommendation item 2, part C.
Yes.
And so part D was challenged, item 2, part D was challenged, is that correct?
They chose that was not needed in their decision. Or in their recommendation, vote for recommendation to you.
And the reason being for that, Tony, was that our zoning requires a buffer anyway, so we didn't need to put it in the zoning.
Because it's already
Yeah,
in the, okay.
Yeah, to get permitted, that,
So that wouldn't be
First
an
of all,
extension, it's just
right,
already
it's
in the
not
zone.
addition, it's already one of the rules of zoning, of that zone, district M1 zoning, to the bus, that bus property. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Mayor, council is certainly welcome to address conditions of the zoning, but when it's time for motions, I do request that you address the annexation separate from the zoning. So we
And
need
two different,
separate-
okay.
And preferably the annexation first, and then the zoning.
Yes,
Since we can't zone property not in the city.
yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry about that, Joe, I forgot about that.
No problem.
Appreciate you keeping me straight. Okay. Now, as far as annexing the property in, do I hear a motion?
I make a motion, we annex property in.
I'll second the motion to annex then.
Motion made by Chris, second by Juliet, to annex Broad Rose property on Junior Ball Road into the city. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Okay, the next consideration then is the rezoning. I entertain a motion. They want to rezone from AR1 to M1.
I'll make a motion to rezone. I second.
Motion made by Garnet, second by Chris, to rezone it from AR1 to M1. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
For point of clarification, did that include the conditions or no
No.
conditions?
With the conditions.
With a condition that the zone, the planning committee put on.
So just for clarification, that would be, that the city approved the rezoning request, with the following conditions, that the Riles Brothers Properties LLC business traffic on Julian Ball Road be directed and restricted to Lula Road, State Route 52, and not west on Julian Ball Road towards State Route Highway 365. Part B is at the time of development, the applicant must connect to city water at their expense, extending water line from where it currently ends on Julian Ball Road.
Yes.
So that's the stated conditions that you're making a motion
Right.
regarding.
That's it, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay, we've got the motion made and clarified. Motion made by Garnet, second by Chris. With clarifications as Tony noted. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Thank you all. Next item on the agenda is what loss from water ordinance.
I will recuse myself from this vote.
Okay. Joe gives me.
Yes, and the changes I made were language changes, did not change anything of substance. I'll go over to that agreement, I'll tell y'all where they were. And I have shared these so that you know I have shared these with, the party to the agreement, and that was acceptable. But the changes are over on page 2. Number 2, I just reworded where it says guaranteed water service for the property and additional property. I just changed that to say if developer constructs the well in accordance with section 1, then the city guarantees to provide water service to all of the lots. And then I just removed where it said in number 2, where it says maintenance of water infrastructure improvements. The initial agreement said the phrase was first 2 grammatical sentences, and I just removed the word grammatical, just said the 2 sentences. It was those kinds of language changes that I made. Just I thought it would make it clearer for everybody when we got to that point of the agreement.
So, to keep the audience awake, I'm going to sort of go through the highlights and what this is. What agreement that City of Blue has made when they annexed Moss Farms into the city limits. And they've agreed to provide water. What they've done since that time, they've added 30 more acres to the property, and they got redo the water grid to get water to that additional property. That's what we're voting on tonight. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And the reason Chris stepped down is because he's the one that sold the property, so he did a gentleman thing, he stepped down. Anybody got any discussion on it?
I'll make a motion that we approve the water sewer agreement with Moss Farms.
I'll second it.
Motion made by Denise, second by Juliet to approve the water, the Moss Farm revised water agreement. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. And we also have a sewer agreement, they had to, can I sign this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Was it two separate ones?
Yeah.
I would like to- Yes, it's two separate agreements.
Water and sewer.
All right, so I should say water. You may have, I said water and sewer.
You're correcting the motion.
Correct it to water on that motion.
So I'll make the motion then for sewer, so we can vote on that one then.
Yes, ma'am. This one was, y'all remember the initial agreement, they were taking down 25% of the taps within the initial development annually. And so we awaited a response from our engineering firm, whether we needed to include that 25% from the additional 87 lots. Engineers said no, the way they proposed it, you could take down all 87 taps when the others were complete. So we did get that confirmed, and it's right now for y'all to vote on the sewer capacity, amended sewer capacity agreement.
Mr. Jones. Oh, okay.
They're here,
Well, I got signed.
yes, sir. But we need a motion on the
Motion.
amendment.
Motion
The sewer.
to approve the sewer changes.
I'll second.
Motion by Juliet, second by Denise, to approve the amended sewer agreement with Moss Farms. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. Thank you. I got 5 minutes.
So Joey, so I have this right, this replaces what's in the book.
Yes.
The water one does, yes, ma'am.
I'm on this copy, I see what, I keep seeing the sign around. That's not what I signed, was it?
Sewer one,
Yeah, is that sign, was that sewer water I signed?
It's water.
Here we go. Wait. No?
just to see.
There it is. I found it. We gotta put dates on these too, y'all. We gotta put the dates on these too.
I got you.
Can we ask a question on the sewer pipe?
Just a second.
Motion? Thank you, Rick. There's Joey's. Sewer. Okay, here's the other page.
Thank
You
you.
got
Got
one
one more
page?
page, one more page, 2 more pages.
Well, that's it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, next item on the agenda is water tank maintenance agreement. Right, we're gonna, yes, refresh our memory.
We had a discussion last week and a presentation from American Tank. And previous to that, the utility committee also discussed some of the maintenance issues that are coming up. And I think through the presentation from American Tank, Massey Hughes, you can see we do need to look at doing a long-term maintenance program with the tanks instead of addressing them when something happens, so that we are in an annual review. Joey looked at those proposals. One thing I would tell you at this time, we would only recommend doing 2 of the 3 tanks. The one being the big 280, 300,000 gallon tank on the other side of the school, and the other one is the tank on County Line Road, the 128,000 gallon tank. The one at the cemetery, as I said, we looked at putting it back in service and looking at the issues with it. We feel that it's not worth the effort of doing that, just because of the maintenance costs that would still be out there for us to include replacing valves on the other side of the railroad tracks. So if you do consider tonight moving forward, it would be just for the two of the 3 tanks. And this would be a first step. The 2 separate agreements, one's for $23 and change, and the other one's for $1,500. And our annual fees, but if you looked over the life cycle, 10 to 12-year life cycle of the painting that we've done, those are included in the proposals. And I think we would be better off spending those in small increments than trying to pay a big bill. And more importantly, is trying to find a utility company, water tank, utility person to come in and repair it. When we had the shot at the railroad, County Line Road, it took us, the first time we had an issue back in the spring, it took us over a month to get somebody to come in. And the first contractor backed out, and it took us another 3 weeks to find a second contractor. And this time it was shot, it took us almost 3 weeks to get a contractor to come in. So that to me is the most important, is having the maintenance that is there on call, and we know somebody's gonna come when we call and let them know, versus us trying to find somebody that has time.
So we are going to basically scrap cemetery tank.
Yes, sir. That would be my recommendation.
And look for that location. Anybody else want to ask her?
So you said the Chattahoochee and the county line, correct?
Correct.
The right ones. Make sure I was trying to-
That's correct.
I'll make a motion that we accept the American Tank Maintenance proposal for the Chattahoochee Street tank. Do we need to, can we combine these 2 tanks?
You
the
can.
same? I would also add that we accept the American Tank Maintenance contract for the County Line tank as referenced.
I'll second that.
Motion made by Tony, second by Juliet, to accept the maintenance agreements for the American tank, for the Chattahoochee Street tank and the county line tank. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. So you get to leave your,
Now, they'll go back to Frank.
oh, Frank. All right, Frank, your turn. Okay, that's where it gets us done for today. So, citizen comments, anybody else want to say anything tonight?
Yeah, keep moving.
Okay, I guess it's time for council comments. Juliet, you want to go first tonight?
Sure, why not?
Is your baby still here?
No, sure.
Oh, okay, I guess I could sure have been quiet.
No. She was quiet. She went home early though. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you for giving us a chance to hear both sides. None of these decisions are ever easy. Sometimes we have to make decisions that just are hard. So thank you all for coming out, and I do hope to see most of you show up at the Fall Festival on the 27th and 28th, and of course the Little Ladies this week.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Had a nice crowd here tonight. Appreciate the comments.
Thank everybody for coming and hope everybody continues to enjoy this good weather.
And I'd like to thank y'all for coming out and I'll just echo what everybody else said, and make it short and sweet tonight.
All right, Tommy.
Kick your feet up, pop up.
There you go,
It's Tony's
pop
turn,
up.
it's Tony's turn.
It's Tommy's turn.
Be short.
Get going.
No, I'll keep it short.
We like picking on you,
Wow, man.
we like picking on you.
And, no, seriously, these decisions are not easy. There's a lot of aspects that everyone sees, on the surface. We do talk about these things, we have the public hearings, and I'm so thankful that we all have an opportunity to speak our voice, and we need that voice to be heard. These decisions, I really didn't realize how difficult some of these decisions are until I got here. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I'm also grateful for being able to rely on others that have come before us and had to make these tough decisions. And the information that they make available to us. We have our staff, we ask. We also have our colleagues in other cities throughout the region, and just understanding that we all, as cities, face these problems, and not only here in the city, but also in the county. These are very tough decisions. But I am grateful that we all get a chance to speak our voice, and that they are heard. Tonight, it was not an easy decision at all, and we would go back and forth. Certainly, my own self, just going back and forth, as to what is the value, the values that we represent here as a community. And it is very difficult to make decisions when you have lots of information that some is publicly disclosed, some isn't. Some of it is future-looking, forward-looking. A lot of it is trying to weigh the differences between, what's good for prosperity for an individual, someone who's selling their property, or someone who's trying to start a business, versus a community, or looking at it from a liberty perspective. Do we need to make sure that we're protecting everyone's liberty, or are we trying to protect everyone's equality? And those are forces that tug on each other, and it's not even balance in any given decision. So it's a very tough decision to make. But thank you for the opportunity to be up here and serve you in this way. Certainly, by all means, we welcome all of your voices, phone calls, emails, as these decisions come up. We're gonna see more growth opportunity here in the city. We're gonna have to make tough decisions all throughout the city, annexation included and rezoning. But continue to show up, and I thank everyone for being part of it tonight, because you had 1,000 other things you could be doing, but you chose to be here. And that shows that you're dedicated and you're passionate about the future of this city. And I thank you for being here. Thank you.
Good hard to follow, Tony. Well, one thing I do want to say, the city council represents the citizens of Lula. That's what's our job is, to represent the citizens of Lula. Whatever the citizens of Lula want is what we try to provide. That's what we have to look out for. So that's part of our duty. I want to remind everybody the meetings. The Lula ladies, like Julie said, on Wednesday the 17th, and noon at 6:30 at Depot. The Historical Society is the 22nd, 7 p.m. at Depot. Development Authority is the 23rd, Tuesday at City Hall, I'm sorry. The Fall Festival is September 27th and 28th, from 1727, 10 to 5, and 28th from noon to 5 at the ball field, sponsored by the Lula Milton Historical Society. The Planning Commission call meeting is on October 7th at 6 o'clock here. Advanced voting, we're in election year. It hasn't started yet, but advanced voting will start on the 14th. And continue to the 31st, including Saturday the 18th and Saturday the 25th. But the city of Lula's early voting will be October 25th on Saturday, and then Monday through Friday on October 27th to 31st here at City Hall. And the other early voting locations at the Civic Center again, North Hall Community Center, and the Mulberry Creek Community Center in Flower Branch. What do I leave out? Get it up? Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming too, I really do. And, I counted 4 empty seats when we had everybody here, that's almost a record. We didn't quite put it up, we almost did. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Let me add,
Oh,
because I think,
we're not having an executive session, I'm sorry.
voting day is at Lula Elementary, correct?
Yes, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's
And we have no
listed on
executive
here.
session tonight, right?
I have nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that on,
Yeah.
on the actual election
No,
day.
so you know,
Yeah,
So-
November 4th, you will vote at Lula Elementary School and not here at City Hall.
Yes.
I forgot to mention, sorry.
And that is a good point that was brought up again, it comes up each year at election. Banks County voters will vote in the Lula city election at the elementary school, but that's only the city of Lula election for their county and statewide vote in Banks County, if they have any. That, they'll still need to vote on those over in Banks County, but they vote the city of Lula election at Lula Elementary.
Sorry. All you Banks County folks, gotta vote twice. On the chance to get done, once in the city and once in the county.
We keep trying.
Yeah, we're still trying to combine all that, but they won't let us do it. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn now.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made by Jordan, surprise, second by Chris. All in favor say aye.
Hi.
We're out of here at 8:16. Thank you all.
How's it?